Welcome to Chukker Chat, presented by the Ocala Polo Club on Horse Capital TV. I'm Barbara Hooper, back again with the always amazing Dr. Lauren Proctor-Brown of the Ocala Polo Club. Now, it's been a great start to the year, and in just a few minutes, we will recap the matches that have taken place and look ahead. But before we do that, we have some special events we want to talk about, and coming up very soon, Horses and Heroes Weekend at the Ocala Polo Club.
We're so excited to bring the community together and celebrate and expand our Horses and Heroes Day. We expanded it to a gala ball Friday night, and this is our inaugural year. So we're starting small. It'll be a nice little exclusive affair. So tickets are running out. That will be at the Paris Room in the Equestrian Hotel at the World Equestrian Center, Friday, February 24th. And then everyone is welcome to join us Sunday for February 26th for our third annual Horses and Heroes Day. All of this will benefit the Wounded Warrior Project. So we're really excited. My contact Jean is just, raving about the people we have coming from the Wounded Warrior Project this year, and silent auction items are rolling in. So pretty excited to put all of this together, though slightly terrifying, and get a glitter dress, because don't worry, everybody, there's dress. Thanks to Dillard's, too, by the way, for helping outfit all of us. Many people don't know this, but polo evolved from military roots back when the British were training in India. It was originally from Iran, and it's a pretty crazy sport. If you see what the other half of polo is now, is very military and sometimes played with the heads of your enemy. The British got involved, though, so polo is now, a little bit more upper crust. There's no heads of our enemies here, but we do like to honor our military roots, and, we're all very patriotic, and we do like helping the Wounded Warrior Project a lot. It's a cause that's really close to our hearts because it's very valuable. They're a really good nonprofit where a lot of the money goes to doing something to help people and helping veterans transition into the civilian life. So I think that's really wonderful. And tickets are limited, so definitely get online at ocalapolo.com and get your tickets for the Polo Ball.
I love silent auctions. They're always so fun, and see the variety of things to choose from. Are you guys still in need of some items?
Yeah, we're happy to take in any items that anyone would like us to auction off for a great cause. We have some really exciting things that are going to roll out here in the next week or so when we announce them. But anything someone would like to donate, we would be more than happy to help raise money for a great cause.
Stay tuned. When we come back, we are highlighting all of the fun as we round out the middle of the Ocala Polo Winter Series.
The World Equestrian Center's All for the Horses Equine Expo, presented by Ariat International, will be held from March 3rd through the 5th, 2023 at the World Equestrian Center in Ocala, Florida. The expo will feature a carefully curated collection of vendors from across the equine industry. The All for the Horses Expo takes place during week 9 of the Hunter Jumper Winter Series, which featured FEI International Show Jumping Competition. The expo is free to attend and opens each day from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and takes place in Expo Hall 1. Come join us at the World Equestrian Center.
Hi, I'm Piccin Glynn. As an equestrian and an attorney, I know how an injury can affect your life. Our sole focus is to do everything in our power to help you get back to what matters most. As lifelong residents of the horse capital, our family has served Ocala and Marion County for more than 75 years. If you've been injured, don't let an accident keep you from doing what you love. Call Piccin Glynn. Experience and care when you need it most.
Welcome back. Let's start with a rare Monday match on December 26th, the Boxing Day Cup, and the Canadian Reindeer. They walked away with a win.
Yeah, it seemed like the Canadians definitely whooped us Floridians. Everybody basically who's been living in Florida for the year did not particularly perform well. And then Hunter Vanderburg and his sister Haley joined forces on the team for the Canadian Reindeer, and they pretty much walked the field with everybody. It was a great game. It was still really back and forth, but you could definitely tell that the brisk air did not do us any favors. So Haley Vanderburg won MVP that weekend, and her brother Hunter took home Best Playing Pony. So it was very good for all of them. It was still fun to get together after Christmas and see everybody. So I'm glad we did it.
We rolled into 2023 with polo on New Year's Day with the new Resolutions Cup, as Greater Niagara and Team Piccin and Glynn both started strong with a hard-fought match on both sides.
Yeah, it was great. We welcomed a new player to the field. He just came to Florida, so Wyatt Decker joined us on the field playing for Greater Niagara. It was a really hard-fought match, back and forth, with Hunter Vanderberg again representing Greater Niagara, rallying with back and forth with Lupe and Margot and myself on the Piccin Glynn team. Katie Glynn again had a phenomenal day. It's just wonderful. It's honestly been so wonderful to watch her succeed in this new sport, and then watch her inspire other new players too. So that's really cool. She had a great game. She ended up winning Most Improved Player in this match, so that was really nice. It's hard to get recognized a little bit in the Open League, so it's nice to see another woman get recognized. But it was really tight back and forth. I think we were tied with like seconds to go. The end of this match was great because Hunter's horses can be a little hot, and we were headed into the goal mouth. They're headed towards their goal, and Hunter's horse balked. And everybody on the field kind of paused because, we're all conscientious horse people. We don't really want anybody to get hurt, except for Laura Wilson, who ducked her little horse right underneath Hunter's horse that was rearing and scored the game-winning goal. So when in doubt, Laura Wilson will not save you, but she will score the goal. But it was a great match back and forth. It was a really nice match, really collegial on the field, and to welcome new players was great. So it was a good one, and Greater Niagara did take home the win. And I think Lupe's horse won Best Playing Pony again, but it was a great match.
On January 9th, polo continued in the third annual Laneway Cup USPA Seniors Tournament. Lauren, what stood out during this match?
So this was kind of special. This is actually the first time that the Ocala Polo Club has hosted a USPA tournament. We've been hosting a lot of tournaments, but this is part of us growing. This is technically USPA. Their names will go on this massive trophy that travels around the country, and it's pretty exciting. So it was a seniors tournament, so there's an age limit. Everyone had to be over the age of 50, which brought us a couple different people onto the field, which was exciting. And Sugarbush came out victorious. And I got to announce this match, which was quite fun. Sugarbush won last year, and it was similar again this year. Though they were much underrated, that team was actually rated, I think, a goal and a half less than the other team. They had some really excellent teamwork, and they went out there and cohesively worked as a team. And even though they were underrated, they could clearly get through the defenses of the other team because the other team just didn't have a clear vision. They didn't have a clear plan. They were just 4 players out there kind of doing their own thing. And it doesn't work, right? So it's kind of cool. This game was very interesting from, a strategy standpoint of being a team usually does lead to your advantage. And even if you're underrated, if you play hard as a team and just keep pushing, you might win, which is really cool. So I think that's exciting. I think it's good to see Sugarbush come back and win 2 years in a row for the Laneway Cup. And that was really nice as well. And the Laneway Cup is named after a local veterinarian who used to play polo. His family's played polo. Steve Lane is our announcer a lot in the summer. So it's a really good weekend to kind of honor our past and see where we're going forward. So I thought that was really exciting. David Eldridge, for his first match for the winter, took home Most Valuable Player. He clearly captained his team to victory. Tori Siegloff played with him at Cornell, so she knows him. She's known him for decades. Katie Glynn obviously knows David very well. And then Seth Gardner from Sugarbush. So David won Most Valuable Player for his ability to captain them so well and work together as a team. And then Lupe on the other side, his horses are taking home a lot of prizes this winter. So Niebla, I believe, which means fog, his gray mare took home the Best Playing Pony.
January 15th, the Women's League was back in action. A quick lineup change brought Morgan Parsons to her first match at Ocala Polo Club to play for Avalon Farm on Throwback Day.
Yeah, so it's funny how the world works because Morgan reached out to me the day before, and then Margot of Avalon Farm unfortunately got sick. So she got her opportunity, and I have to say she capitalized on it. So she played other people's horses, and she went out there and had a great day. So have to honor that because that's a difficult thing to do.
That'd be hard, yeah.
But she was great to have on the field. She ended up coming out again the weekend following, and she's an asset. So happy to have her joining the fold. So very excited. Team Resolute took on Avalon Farm that match, and Team Resolute was victorious. It was a tight match. We tried to work as a team. And on Resolute's side, we're prepping to go down to Sarasota. So Nicole and Katie and I were testing out, how do we want to line this up? How do we want to play this? So Katie was really happy because she got to play a different kind of role than she was used to.
Okay.
And I got to step in the big shoes and captain the team, which is pretty fun, and tell them what to do. And it like had strategy. They loved that.
Yes.
And that was pretty cool. So to see them grow into that too, to see them really not just be worried about being on the field, but now they're getting that strategy and just able to do that. So Nicole and Katie are working really well as a team and finding their strengths on the field. So that was really good. It was a pretty tight match. Morgan was definitely a little bit of a ringer, more than we expected. So that made it pretty fun. It was pretty good. It was pretty fun. I think we were tied to the end, and we went into a shootout. So I have to say, none of us had a particularly good day shooting, except for Pearl. So kudos to Pearl for shooting, for doing so well, and Tammy Vanderberg. So without them, we would have not had 2 rounds of shootout. We would only have had none. Instead, Katie Glynn did help score a decider in the second round, and Tammy Vanderberg came through and scored the winning goal in the shootout. So it's a really tough thing to do, to be in a shootout, especially when my own horse decided she would like to leave the shootout.
She was done.
She was very done. It's probably good we don't have video of that match, because I took my penalty shootout goal as a neck shot, which is not what you're supposed to do.
On January 22nd, Tournament League resumed with Sugarbush, Five Oaks, and Team Piccin Glynn.
Yeah, it was a great match. So things are getting faster as we get into the January to March part of the season. Horses are getting better, players are getting better. So it was a tough match. So you saw some of the better players out on the field really duke it out. Sugarbush, Five Oaks came out really strong. They had a phenomenal second checker. I think Lupe started to figure out that our second checker horses are sometimes our weakest, and he brings out his best horse. I'm like, I should remember this, and I will, believe me. But he had a great chucker, and Wyatt Decker broke out in second chucker and had a great chucker, and they put 2 on the scoreboard. So plus their handicap goal, they went into the half with 3 to Piccin Glynn's 2. Don't worry, we came back in third chukker. So Piccin Glynn, we got our fresh legs. Our better horses were in the second half. Luis scored a goal in third chukker to tie the game just at the end of that chukker. So final chukker, as always, is always your hardest chukker. So it was scoreless for ages. I think both sides were playing great. Shout out to Seth Gardner, because that was the least fouls I have ever seen him play, ever. So I think we have to thank Robin Sanchez, because we brought in a USPA umpire to do an umpires tournament. And since then, Seth has, gotten a little bit more honest to the line and learned a lot more about the rules. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
And kudos to him for not fouling me. Thanks. But Hunter Vanderberg stole the show. He snuck through and worked really hard. Again, teamwork was the name of the game, and we got that ball through the uprights. So to win 4-3 for Piccin Glynn. So it was another great match. Hunter did take home most valuable player. And then Luis Castro's Malibu, Chestnut Mare, has won her second best playing pony. So she's well in the running for best horse of the season. So that's really exciting.
And after the break, we will talk about the remaining matches coming up and how you can see all the action at the Florida Horse Park.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lauren Proctor Brown. Now your horses can benefit from the same expert veterinary care as Ocala Polo's Team Resolute. At Resolute Equine Sports Medicine, we offer a whole horse approach, specializing in advanced equine dentistry, spinal manipulation, acupuncture, and integrative medicine. Ensure your horse is feeling and performing at their very best. Contact Resolute Equine Sports Medicine today.
Welcome back. You and your family and friends are invited to experience live polo with the Ocala Polo Club. Matches are family friendly and well-behaved dogs on short leashes are welcome. Well, let's talk about what's coming next in February.
So the tournament league continues. Really excited. They're going to finish up their winter series for Beach Day because I'm not much a fan of sand. We have Beach Day on the green beach at the Florida Horse Park. And then always excited. It's the second year for the Beth Rose Cup. The fillies, the Florida Thoroughbred fillies, are coming back out. They will host their own silent auction for the Beth Rose Cup. That is a great day to celebrate Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day.
Yes.
It is a women's league match, and it will be a wonderful weekend as always. The women are prepping because they are traveling to Sarasota, so I'm super excited for that. The teams keep being formed. I'm like a little puppet master making teams over here and behind the scenes. So Team Piccin Glynn is traveling, so Katie Glynn, Nicole High, myself, and Jenna Davis are traveling down, as well as I'm joining forces with some people from Wellington for our Spencer Ranch team, so you can look forward to some results from that. We're always very excited, to get your test yourself against other players and stuff, and learn some more. So that'll be really exciting. And then, the diamond of the season, Horses and Heroes weekend comes back after that. So we will be rested and ready to go. All of the horses will be prepped and ready for Horses and Heroes Day. The gala again is Friday night. And then the match again is Horses and Heroes Day on Sunday at 1. So always very excited about that. After that, we come back for March with the Bourbon Cup. I think that'll be the 4th annual Bourbon Cup or 4th Bourbon Cup, which is exciting. I'm very happy to announce that the Porsches are coming back for Horsepower Cup on March 12th, which is also my birthday weekend. So again, it's a women's match, which will be phenomenal. If you've ever wanted to see some really amazing Porsches, you should come out. And then our season finale is March 26th. We do have another little travel weekend. We will be gone for March 19th, but really excited for everything that's in store. And I'm also very excited to announce that we have a glitter sponsor.
Yes, and you are very glittery. I love your jacket.
I better lean into it because I guess I actually didn't have glitter at one of the prize givings, and they're like, well, where'd it go? And I was like, oh. I thought maybe you guys needed a break.
Oh, no, never a break from glitter.
Never a break from glitter. Never a break from glitter. So Unicorn Snot has joined the team. We're very excited to have them.
Nice.
Very excited to probably be the only polo club in the world that has a glitter sponsor. So that's pretty cool.
Well, thank you, Lauren. And the Ocala Polo Booster Club provides memberships with access to educational opportunities to improve knowledge of the sport, as well as opportunities to meet the polo players and the ponies, and fosters member enjoyment of the game. Lauren, share with us a few of the benefits.
Yeah, so the boosters in general are great. It's tend to be a little bit on the older side of the spectrum. Some of the former players or people that just want to learn more about the sport, especially in their retirement. If you can't be on the field, why not be on the side of the field cheering us on? They get to meet the players after the game. They get special access to the ponies. We do extra polo 101s and 102s to 5s for them, where they can learn all about women's polo, arena polo. We had a special event at the Juniper General Store this past week where we invited all of them. They're joining us for our Dillard's little event, our secret little shopping spree. So that's all very exciting. We try to give them all the behind the scenes access, and it's pretty affordable to kind of join a group of people that kind of want to know more about the sport. So I think it's fun. I enjoy working with them.
And if you always wanted to try to learn polo, it's never been easier. It's led by Ocala Polo's very own David Eldridge. And how can people get more details about that?
Yeah, so check out our website, check out our social media, shoot me a message. If you have previous riding experience and you can canter with confidence, we can put a mallet in your hand, start teaching you the strokes, then teach you the rules, and before you know it, you'll be Katie Glynn out on the field.
OcalaPolo.com has everything you need to know about polo right here in the horse capital of the world. For complete schedules, sponsorship, and volunteer information, log on today at OcalaPolo.com. And thanks for watching Ocala Polo Chukker Chat on Horse Capital TV.
We'll see you at the field.